Hello.
Oh, yes. Hi, how are you? This is the attorney, Arkady Frekhtman. How are you doing?
Hi, good morning, sir. How are you today?
Oh, good, good. I'm doing well. How are you? How are you feeling?
Yeah, I just fine. I was preparing for my breakfast.
No, no.
How is everything with you?
No, everything is okay. Yeah, everything is okay. So yeah, let me know how I can help. I wanted to speak with you and go over everything again. I know we spoke before, but it was a while ago, right? So and then, hopefully
Yeah.
I could give you some advice and help you. I'm happy to help in any way that I can.
Yeah, because your Wi-Fi reached so far here, because I watching your video every time. I forget sometime I watch on my wife's app. I cannot like that. When I watch on my phone, I can like then I can comment on that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but because of your video, I'm talking to and they are make me say you listening from other people and you giving us advice. I say no. I want to know everything, what I know so around me. So sometimes they get mad, but you know,
Right.
I say I have to buy good advice from every side.
Right, right. No, I understand. That's okay. It's good to ask questions. It's good to, be knowledgeable. That's your right as a client because, you're going through this life-changing injury. And if you have questions and you want to ask, the attorney's office that you're dealing with should be able to give you information. Otherwise, you just have to blindly trust them, right? You just have to like close your eyes and be like, okay, you guys just do everything and I want to be in the dark. That's not really fair to you because you're the client, right? They're just helping you.
Right side.
Yeah. So tell me again how everything happened. That's always a good place to start. Tell me the brief facts of what happened.
I was at the port San Pedro and I was at different port, but the overhead crane was not working that day. So the guy came to me and said, no, you are containing the other side and the overhead container cannot pick. So the guy would manually operate it and you will go around that and he will holding your container. So when I go other side, like because the container in the middle, so I have to go around and I was behind the guy with the holding my container and I moved like a 1 mile slowly in front of him so he could honk me and I can stop my truck so he can load me, right? But before he honked me, started loading me, and he hit me on right side.
So wait. So let me just try to. I just want to stop you. I just want to picture it. So you're in a truck. What kind of truck? It's a tractor trailer.
Yes.
Tractor
It's
trailer.
like a half day cab.
Okay. So a tractor trailer, right? Like a 50 foot or.
No, it's I have with my chassis container. The guy has to put container on the top from the port.
Right, right. But I'm just asking, what type of vehicle were you in? You were in a tractor trailer, or you're in a just a
Yeah,
tractor?
it's like semi truck, right? But half like not like a trailer, like a two portion, like a 1 day container, and the lower tire piece we call chassis. So I have chassis and a truck with me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you're in the cab, obviously, right? And then you said, okay. And then so what kind of vehicle hits you? What type of a vehicle or what hits you?
The guy with the big crane and holding 40-ton container with it.
Oh, so he's moving a crane and he's holding a 40-foot container?
Yeah, it's like a 40-feet container with the 40-ton. I think it's 45-feet container or 40-ton like a weight.
And how does he hit you? Where does he hit you? What part of your cab?
It hit me on right side of because when you
Right.
move, you go from the around him and you go like left side, like around him and go come to in front of him, right? So he could load you because that's my container. He's supposed to load me.
Right. He's supposed to load you. So you're stopped, right? You're stopped.
I stopped because he was picking up container from the spot. So I have, and then he back up. Then I have to reach to the same spot around him.
Right, right. No, but I'm just trying to, it's okay. You could tell me later. I'm just trying to picture it happening. So you're stopped. This guy he's operating a crane. He's holding a 40-foot container. And what happens? He drops the container into, or he swings the container with the crane. And as he's swinging it, it hits the cab where you're sitting, but the right side.
Yes, I was in like left side, but right side he's swinging, and he pick up my container, my truck, and like
And how bad was the property damage?
Like they made 20,000, around 19,000 something bill.
Oh, 19,000 in property damage. And how bad, how strong was the impact? Was it a strong impact?
Yeah, it's like I was looking at him right side, and I was like my body was straight and my neck was, so he hit me very like I can't say how much impact. I hit my head with my seat, and the cushion in my seat is like blow up. There's a cushion like you can put the air right in that truck, so they feel like comfortable.
Oh, I see. Did any of the windows break inside the cab? Any of the windows break?
No, this my truck is brand new. I ordered special with the aluminum, not the fiberglass truck.
And what happened? What happened to the cab itself? So you're sitting in the cab, right, in the tractor. And what happened to the tractor? Did it move? Did it sway? Did it move as a result of the impact?
I don't know because he just came so fast. I was looking at him, and he hit me and ran away right way.
He hit you from the side, right? From the side?
From right side, yeah, on the corner of.
In the corner. Okay. Yeah, I think I saw some of the photos. I think you had given me some of the photos, right, of the property damage before. I think I remember. And what was the date of the incident? When did this happen?
14th of July.
Okay. Of what year?
2023.
Okay. And it was in near Los Angeles, right? Is that right?
Yeah, San Pedro is Los Angeles area, but in like a one different. They're like 5-6 port. They're like one of Port San Pedro.
San Pedro Port. Okay. And then tell me about your injury. What was your injury as a result of this?
When I got injured, I have only headache and neck pain and shoulder pain, right? But when I did my chiropractor, it make me worse. Every time I go chiropractor, like they didn't correct something in my neck, and it makes me worse. I couldn't do nothing.
No, but what I'm asking, let me just slow you down a little bit. What I'm asking is, this happened in 2023, right? Today is 2025, so it's been 2 years. What I'm asking is, like, in these 2 years, have you been given a diagnosis? Like, has the doctor told you what your injury is, and what have you had any like surgeries? Like what's your injury overall from when that happened up until now?
In August, I diagnosed with my lumbar spine, disc bulge, and my neck and my thoracic is like my whole spine is messed up. In August, I find out.
So a bulge?
Yeah, it's bulging and all like messed up, like.
So it happened in July, and in August you had an MRI the next month, and you were told that it's a bulge?
Yeah.
And what did you do, if anything, for the bulge? What kind of procedures or what kind of treatment?
I did like 4 injections from the pain management.
Okay.
In September, in August sometime. In October, I did surgery for my neck, C47 cervical.
Was the bulge in your neck? Was the bulge in your neck?
Yeah, neck too. So all spine is messed up.
But you said you had surgery, so is that for the same bulge that you mentioned, or that's for something else?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, the same.
Yeah, same.
And what type of surgery did you have?
C47 fusion.
Oh, C4 to C7 fusion. Oh, so that's pretty serious. And how old are you? What's your age?
I was at 48, now I'm 50.
You were 48 when it happened, and today you're 50, right? Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty serious. Now I think like the issue is gonna be that they're gonna argue causation, because you're talking about when he's moving that container, he's probably moving it fairly slowly, like 5 miles an hour or whatever. He's gonna say that.
No, 1 mile to 3 miles is required. Speed limit is there, 1 to 3 miles.
1 to 3 miles. So that's what he's gonna say.
I was only 1 mile probably.
What he's going to say is like, he's going to say that, moving this container 1 mile an hour, whatever the speed limit is, and hitting your cab could not have caused the fusion, that it was pre-existing, that this is from living your life, that you had this before. This is what they're going to argue, the defense. They're going to argue causation. It sounds like that to me, as, legally, from what I've seen before in my own cases. So you're going to have a good, strong trial lawyer to be able to explain, as well as medical experts like your surgeon, to say, no, like whatever I had before, I had, but to the extent that whatever I had before was made worse by this, and this aggravated or caused my pre-existing condition to then require this fusion. It was because of this. But the fact that you have 19,000 in property damage, that's good, because that's pretty serious. But I'd have to look at the pictures. The other thing that they could do is they could get a biomechanical expert to then say that, the forces involved, like the change in the delta.
Yeah, they found already. They got one of guy. They charged them that.
The defendants, right? When you say they, are you referring to the defendants?
No, my lawyer already hired this.
Oh, your lawyer hired. Okay, but then he's probably doing it because the defendants also hired one. So they're going to get like a biomechanical expert to say that, you know, the forces involved, the delta or whatever, could not have caused.
Yeah, my lawyer did the deposition with the other party already.
Okay, that's good. And you've been deposed already?
Yeah, I done 100% because of your guidance.
Okay. So you've had your deposition, and then your lawyer has deposed the crane operator, whoever caused the crash?
Yeah, all manager, all staff, he did like more than 10 people.
Okay. Oh, that's good. So do you have like a trial date already?
Yeah, in September.
Oh, September of this year?
Yeah, September 24.
Oh, wow. That's already gone to trial of 2025, right? Of this year.
And we have mediation probably next week or maybe another next week.
Oh, the mediation. Has your lawyer, let me ask you this, so you have a trial with a jury where's the case? Is it in Los Angeles County or where is it? And so the trial is September 24th of 2025, next month, right?
Yeah, next month and end of this month, sometime maybe next weekend or maybe in following Monday, after second Monday.
The case is moving quickly, so that's good. You're getting a trial already. That's good. That's good. So, and then who's the trial lawyer that's going to handle it for you? I mean, if you also text me your email address, I'll send you back his prior settlements, like all the settlements he's had, all his prior verdicts. Like if he's gone to a jury trial and he's, you know, done a trial and gotten a jury verdict, I'll send you that. And if there's no results, sometimes people have no results, I'll give you that. Whatever it is, I'll just give you the. But so let's see what else. So, and then the mediation, has the lawyer received like an offer to settle the case before going to the mediation?
No offer, nothing.
So there's no offer. And then do you know what you're looking for, like in terms of you speaking to your legal team? Do you know like what amount you would be happy with?
So it would be like my looks think like they can give us like a 5 to 6.
5 to 6 million?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you had anything else? Was it just that one fusion, C4, C7? Have you had any other surgeries, any other injuries?
I have L4, 5S1.
L4 to S1, was that also a fusion?
Yeah, no, what do you call it? Laminectomy or?
Oh, laminectomy? So you had 2 major back surgeries. Anything else? Or
No,
is that...
I have another one too. After that, one I did one more same place, revision.
So you had a third surgery? What was the third surgery?
L4, 5S1 in December last year again. It's a revision.
Oh, a revision? Okay. Was that also a laminectomy, or was that a fusion or a laminectomy? The revision.
I don't know. They did like a revision for foraminectomy, something. Foraminectomy, there's big name.
Oh, a foraminectomy or foraminotomy? I think I know what you mean. Yeah, they make the foramen bigger so that for the nerves to come out, the foraminotomy. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so I mean, yeah, that's reasonable. 5 to 6 million. Have they gotten like economists? Like, I guess they probably did, right? Economists.
Yeah, they got economists. Yeah.
Economists, and have they ever interviewed you to like understand you, your family, your biography, like your human story?
Yeah, they did already. Yeah, I wrote a book about the kids. What would happen if you don't go to school? I publish on Amazon, and I'm making songs, like a video song for my movie. I want to working on a project on my movie. I want to make the movie.
But did they interview you, like, for example, like, you know, interviewing you and then understanding your biography and then having like photos or videos or of you, of your family, of your life, what you like to do, who's important in your life, the people, and then, you know, exchanging that with the defendants, because then, you know, you can't use those photos or videos unless you exchanged it with the defendants earlier.
Yeah, they did with the lawyer defendant already.
They did? Okay. So it sounds like you're in good shape. I mean, I'll do the research on the attorney. If it's really a good trial attorney that's gotten like, you know, 12 million and these kind of numbers, you're in good shape, because if you're looking for 5 to 6 million, the only thing that's a little bit of a, you know, not a red flag, but like a little bit of an issue is he's agreeing to go to a mediation without a good faith offer. So don't be surprised if at the mediation they just lowball you and they don't give you what you want. If you're looking for like 6 million and they might give you like.
So then I will go with my trial date. I don't mind for the money, because I won't be, because last week 11th of August I have a stimulator in my body now, permanent.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you have a spinal stimulator as well?
Yeah, I put in the 11th August.
Let me ask you this. When you had your deposition, did the lawyer ever give you any kind of feedback afterwards, say you did well or you should, or
Yeah, they say my is 100% good.
you did good? Did they prepare you before the deposition? Did they prepare you about the question?
I got preparation from you.
Oh, from the videos? Really? From my videos? It helped you give your deposition and answer the questions? Oh, that's good.
Otherwise, I don't fight my case. If you're not there, I don't watch your video. I don't fight my case. No, because I am holding my two child, 16 and 17 years old boy and girl. I cannot hold all these things. Say, let me do for my child. That's why I got fight. I sold my truck, my car. I sold all the jewelry. I sold everything for my child. I said, let me fight for myself, for my kids.
No, of course. That's terrible. Yeah, because it's difficult to go through something like that. That's
They give me like more than like $100,000 loan already.
Oh, you had to take funding, you mean, from those funding companies? Take money against the case?
Yeah, high-rise funding. They gave me more than $100,000 loan.
Yeah, sometimes you have to do that.
My bank too. I got like $79,000 from my bank too. I borrowed that from bank.
Yeah, that's difficult. So let me ask you one final question or questions. Like what question did you have for me? So I understand now, like, the liability. I understand a little bit about the damages, the injuries. So what, because you wanted the consultation, right? So what could I answer for you? How could I, what could I, what?
No, I just wanted you can like something like people can get help. Like I got help from you, but other people can get help. Like you always doing for other people.
Oh, okay, that's nice. So you just wanted to like tell your story, so like it might be helpful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, but yeah, I think like based on what you told me, you're in good shape. The only issue might be that issue of the biomechanical experts, or dealing with the defense biomechanical experts' opinions. That might be a little bit of an issue. But as long as your doctors say that this is caused by the crash, and then your biomechanical expert explains the change in delta, or the delta V, or whatever they call it, is enough. I mean, this whole biomechanical thing is really, like, a lot of people say it's junk science. It's not even real science, but
hire like a physics professor, somebody who can tell you like how much impactful.
When you say they, do you mean the defendant or your lawyer?
My lawyer.
Your lawyer hired this physics professor. Who does the defendant have? Which biomechanical expert do they have?
They have different, not the same. They didn't hire the same people. They hired different one. That's what they told me.
Oh, they have a biomechanical one as well? Sometimes they hire like one of these experts that's like a defense medical biomechanical, defense biomechanical expert. So they're just always going to like, court and always saying the same thing. So you can get all their prior transcripts, their prior reports, and you could really destroy them on cross-examination. First of all, because they weren't there, they don't know what actually happened. And second of all, because that's all they do, is that they always say nobody could ever get hurt. The forces are never enough to hurt anyone, right? That's their whole career. And they're just basically making money. And you could also subpoena their financial information or get prior transcripts where they were cross-examined by other lawyers and say, look, based on this, how many times have you gone to court? How much do you get paid each time you go to court? And sometimes you could show they've made millions just going to court saying that no one ever gets hurt, in any crash. So come on, it's like, you really expect anyone to believe this person? And the fact that you're now trying to tell the jury they're independent, it's almost like a joke. So you could really destroy them. And then if you have a good one, like a physics professor, that's good. And then plus your doctors are going to be important. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be such a difficult for you, because what you also want to be able to show is that you have to understand that in most of the pattern jury instructions, which I think in California as well it should be, in New York definitely it is that you just have to show that the crash was a substantial factor in causing the injuries, right? It doesn't have to be the only factor. It doesn't have to be the sole exclusive cause. It just has to be a substantial factor, which means that it played a large part in causing the injury. So of course, like, you were healthy, right? Before this, you weren't going to have surgery. So sometimes, what you can even do is show a timeline of your medical treatment, like in the years before. Like, for example, 2018.
I didn't go to the doctor like a 5 year. I didn't see the doctor after almost like 18 to 23, 5 years. I never see the doctor.
You never saw the doctor. Right. So that's what you do. You show that, right, on like a medical chart. You say from like 2018 to 2023, I didn't see the doctor at all. And then after July 14th of 2023, all of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. And how many visits? Like hundreds of visits. You show, you say it's 123 visits or whatever it is. and you show it visually. That's very powerful. But you see what I'm saying? And then you show the jury, you say, well, look what you're saying. You're saying that this is caused by living your life, right? The painless, normal aging process that everybody goes through. But look at the medical history. This guy is not going anywhere for 5 years at all, not even to a chiropractor, not even, to get his blood pressure checked. He's completely fine. He's working, he's healthy, he's living his life. And then all of a sudden, after this date of July 14th, when this crane crashes into him, July 14th of 2023, now it's like boom, 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 boom. He's got hundreds of medical visits, and he needs like 3 surgeries or 4 surgeries. He needs like, spinal, a C4, C7 fusion, an L4, L5, S1 laminectomy with a revision surgery, and then he needs a spinal stimulator. And you're saying all this is not, the crash was not a substantial factor, did not play a large role in causing any of this, but it's all just, just coincidence, right? It just happened that it's just from living your life. Like if this crash never happened, like take the crash away, he would have just suddenly needed all this anyway. I mean, it's a ridiculous argument. So you really kind of like make that you got to argue that to the jury, and then the jury sees it and they're like, oh yeah, this is ridiculous. Like basically what they're saying is it's just a coincidence. Like, it's just a coincidence. Like you had this crash and then you needed all this, like hundreds of visits, all this, but the crash didn't have anything to do with it, right? So it's like, it's not just a coincidence. And that's really like all you have to prove, that it played a large role or had a large role, that it was a substantial factor. And it's not that difficult. So I think that's going to be the major, I mean, there could of course be other issues, but that's one of the major issues I'm seeing. But I think you're going to be in good hands. I'm going to research that lawyer for you. I'll send you the results, of course. And then, anytime you need anything, just text me. I'm happy to chat with you, answer any questions you have. I'll make myself.
My question is with you, one only last one left. I was watching your video about the Tesla. Remember decision you made the video, but you said like in that they took the lawyer, like appellate lawyer with them, so they cannot appeal it. So what's that mean? That like if you give like a big verdict, right, and then they can go for appeal. So how we can avoid the appeal with the big verdict? That's what my question. Like you mentioned the verdict of Tesla.
You're in a good venue. California, what I've been seeing in California is that people are paying the verdicts. Like there was a verdict earlier this year. I did videos about it. Maybe you saw it. It was like also a truck hit a car, and I think the verdict was like 23 million maybe, but with interest going back to, because it was like 8-year case. The case was going on for 8 years. So with interest and everything, I think the total verdict was like 34 million, and they just paid it. They actually paid it. So in California, you actually can get the verdict. Like in New York, where I am, unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. Somebody got $100 million verdict, and then the courts just reduce it. And they said, oh, 100 million is too much. Why don't you take 19 or 20, which is still a lot, but but that's all they're ever going to sustain. And that was like a traumatic, terrible brain injury where the person was like so injured, like beyond belief. And that's the most.
Like they cannot appeal anymore, right? Then if they got the verdict, like if you go for trial, like at the verdict, they cannot appeal, right?
Well, no, they could appeal it, but it's just you're more likely to get it sustained. Like in California, in Los Angeles or Long Beach, where you are, they're more likely to uphold the verdict and make the defendants actually pay it, as long as they have the coverage, which it sounds like if it's a whole port and you have the crane and the crane operator, it's the actual port, they should have enough insurance for something like that. That's not like, you're not dealing with like a, individual or like a small policy. So you should be in good shape. So, but yeah, just what I would recommend is, listen to your lawyers, see how it goes. If they offer you a nice amount, like, 6 million or something like that, you could consider settling. But yeah, but if not, then don't be afraid to go to trial with a case like that, because it sounds like you have a good case. I mean, you're not at fault. You're sitting in your tractor, you're receiving the load, which is what you're supposed to do. You're not even moving. This guy just crashes into you and you have all these injuries. And now you said spinal. Where was the spinal stimulator? Is that in the lumbar spine?
No, my spine from my thoracic to my neck, up to my neck. And it can cover my whole, like my lower part too. It's called about proclaim.
Oh, I see.
It's like a no chargeable, like a one-time charges you have to replace every 3 to 5 years. It depends on how you use it. There's
right. So you're gonna need to like replace it. So you're gonna have future surgery. So you can also get your future medical expenses, which in a case like that being
like
only
3 to 5 years you have to replace the battery.
Yeah, I would say like just your future medical expenses could be like 5 million or more, because with your economist, because you're only 50 years old, people live to be like 83, and you had like C4 to C7, so you're gonna adjacent segment disease, you may need C3 done, you may need C8, done later, or T1, and then also with the lumbar, right, L4, so you might need L3 done later, and so just all those, and plus like the physical therapy, the prescriptions, the visits, the MRIs, it really adds up. I mean, it could be into the millions just for the cost. You said you've already had 1.1 million in costs, right?
Yeah.
Right, so yeah.
And last month in May, I got emergency, and I went to emergency. They did my MRI for my cervical, my head, and again they found that like my adjacent level 3.3 to 4 is like what do you call bulging again.
Yeah, that's terrible. So yeah, you might need something else. You might need, oh yeah, C3, right? So that's what I was saying. Because that's adjacent next to C4. So there's something like
Yeah,
that.
it's already bulging like 10 mm something. I don't know how you count.
Yeah, that's medically known. Because once you get C4 done, the adjacent segment there's more stress on it. So usually, 10 or 15 years you need it. But in this case, if they're saying it's already bulging, it might be sooner.
Yeah, I went to emergency and they did everything for me.
Yeah, so make sure your lawyer gets those records as well. It adds them to your file and subpoenas them subpoenas the records, so they're in the courthouse for trial, so they could use them, because that's the trial's coming up very, very soon. Okay, no, I think you're in good hands. I'll do the research. I'll send it to you. But yeah, feel free to, like I said, feel free to reach out anytime. If you have any questions in the future, just text me. I want to be able to help you.
Thanks a lot, man. Thanks, because your guidance took me so far here. Otherwise I won't do all these things.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that it helped, because that's what it's all about. My goal is helping, serious injury victims and families, helping others. So if it helped you, I'm glad. That gives me like the,
because when I text you, you already done my both surgery. So I got like halfway already that time.
Right, I remember. Yeah, you had met with with another attorney, right? That I had recommended back then. He met with you. Yeah, he's a good attorney too. He gets a lot of the same numbers like you're mentioning, 9 and 12 and all these numbers. Big verdicts. It's good. It's good to have the best. Okay, so feel better. I'm wishing you the best of health and wishing you full justice in your case. I hope that when you go to court or when you go to the mediation, you get, every last penny, what you want, full justice. And like I said, just reach out anytime. Just text me. I'm happy to do another call anytime. I'll be here for you.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. You have blessed yourself.
Thank you. All the best to you. Okay, talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.